Hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I also wanted to let you know that not only do I create content here on Class in the Glass, but I also stream content in my Twitch channel, Mr. Revan7. I play single-player games, multiplayer games, and I also do movie reviews and cartoon reviews as well. I also want to encourage you to check out my Patreon, Class in the Glass, where I offer audio commentaries, full reactions for movies, and also the ability to submit questions for my video casts and podcasts. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, welcome to my audio commentary for Cowboy Bebop Episode 1, or in this case, Session 1, Asteroid Blues, the one that started it all. The one that really got me into anime. Because, like a lot of kids my age, during the late 90s, early 2000s, we were all watching Dragon Ball Z. That was the big thing. We thought the only anime there was Dragon Ball Z, but little did we know that there was an even better anime in there, and a lot of much better anime out there. And one of those was Cowboy Bebop, which is considered to be, kind of the gateway anime show, especially for Western audiences. Really started to popularize anime in the West. And I think I might have saw this when it originally premiered. Like, it was around 2001, 2002, I want to say. Because I know that this series had its original run in the late 90s, like, 98, 99 or something like that. And eventually went its way over to the States with the English dub. Oh! And I think this is what really got us all into it. It's just this jazzy, this blues, this funky music that's plays throughout the entire series. But yes, one of the absolute best openings to any anime of all time. And it's stuff like this. It's it's kind of like the westernized elements in this show that I think got people, especially a lot of people in the States and Europe, into it in the first place. Certainly got me into it. I was like, oh, this is just so different. Just doing a great job of just establishing the tone, and certainly the music of the entire series. Yeah, and the series does such a great job of blending, of course, sci-fi and Western elements and all different cultures from all different parts of the world, from Japan to America to China. In this particular episode, Session 1, a lot of Hispanic and Mexican cultural themes are playing a big role into it. But yeah, but this was the one that really made me a fan of anime. And it caused me to look for other types of shows other than Dragon Ball Z, of course. And there you go, directed by Shinichiro Watanabe, who went on to do a number of other shows. One picture that I love after watching Cowboy Bebop, found Samurai Champloo, which also kind of incorporates a lot of those musical elements that you see in this. And that one, it happened to be like rap music. And it's just something about mixing Western themes with science fiction that just works so goddamn perfectly. I to this day, I don't know what it is, but it's just like, oh yeah, of course. Well, I guess it's because it's the final frontier. And you think about like the Wild West, like that was the frontier, right, in America. And it's like that now. We're just seeing it repeated again, except with spaceships and advanced technology. We just happen to also have harmonicas. And this episode establishes kind of the first two characters, Spike Spiegel and Jet. Jet, like it always cooking. Pretty much the mom of the Bebop, which is the ship they fly around in, pursuing their bounties. I'm doing my Tai Chi. Don't interrupt me, Space Mom. And we have it where, they're establishing the major themes of the series overall, where they're always like, they're competent. Jet and Spike, they do a good job, but for whatever reason, the deals always go through. They always lose the bounties somehow due to various and wild circumstances. I mean, they're so goddamn poor, they can't even afford meat. It's got to eat all these goddamn green bell peppers and onions. You fucked it up. You spent it all on cigarettes. Yeah, their lack of money just remains such a consistent and common theme throughout the entire series. They do occasionally get a couple of bounties. They do, but this episode doesn't really work out for them. Man, that guy's eyes are so goddamn big. Just keeps staring into your soul. Tijuana. Tijuana Asteroid, which is, based on Tijuana in Baja, California. Mexico's Baja, California. So this is their equivalent of kind of hyperspace or light speed, if you will. Warp speed. Whatever speed you want to put, out there. This is their version. What they call it, slip space in this? I forget what they used to call this. And I just love these shots. Like, the series is definitely influenced by obviously a ton of Western films, especially spaghetti westerns. But like, these opening shots are very, very reminiscent to me of 2001's A Space Odyssey, Stanley Kubrick's film. And like the lived-in environments, like this, we're seeing like with Jet. They're reminiscent of one of my favorite films of all time, Alien. What I loved about that movie is just that it's such a dirty future. You have big buttons you have to press. Everything has a layer of grime to it, like it's been well used. Like, it's not shiny. It doesn't look like a Star Trek Apple store or anything like that. No, I love that this grimy, grubby future that we're in. And look, even outside the spaceship, you can see like the carbon scoring on the sides and the dents. You can imagine when you're inside the Bebop, just like the bulkhead buckling over the vacuum of space. I love that shit. Yeah. Setting off a little scout vessel. Yeah, there it is. So like that entire city's on that asteroid, just in that big old bubble. That would terrify me to live on something like that. I would not want to do that. Like, what if there's like a little hole inside of you? I'll get sucked out. Be like that creepy naked alien from Alien Resurrection. Remember that? Remember that, chat? When that thing gets sucked out? I imagine it's the entire population, though. It gets sucked out. But I love establishing that like this futuristic space colony looks like just like a bar in the Wild West. I just love the different elements mix and match together. And you got these three old guys who have been going the same bar for decades, playing these card games, wasting their lives away. Just don't care, all old and bitter. And here we are. Here's our target, Asimov, and his pregnant girlfriend. She got a baby bump. Like, what the fuck are you looking at? Asimov, which I imagine is a reference to Isaac Asimov, the science fiction writer, creator of the Foundation series, which I've read some of those books. Great, highly recommend it. Apparently they're going to date this audio commentary right now. Apparently they are doing a TV series based on the Foundation novels, and also the writer of iRobot, which is also very good. Will Smith movie, okay, it's okay. It's not like the book whatsoever. It's a solid, fun action film, but it's nothing like the book. God, his eyes are so big. You got to stop using that red Asimov. It's affecting your eyeballs. Actually, that guy's pretty big eyes too, so maybe he's an abuser as well. You can't drink. Oh my God, the bazingas are like, those guys are like, oh my God, we have not seen something like that in so long. But it's like, okay, this is, when I first saw it, it's like, oh, she's drinking while she's pregnant. That's terrible. You'll get like the alcohol infant syndrome when the baby's going to be all mutated and stuff. That's not good. She's an irresponsible prego mother. Ooh, that's some good shit. Okay. I think that man's right to the fucking head. I don't think that man can close his eyes anymore. I think he's used that so much it's just dissolved his eyelids. I have not seen him blink once. Missed. Keeps missing. He's not doing a very good job. He's like directly in front of him. Oh, he exploded. And again, establishing just how violent this series is. You've seen a lot of people. You saw a man get shot in the head and you looked through the boat hole. You looked through him, which is pretty incredible. Yep, a lot of blood. Now, I can't recall when this originally premiered. Was this on Toonami, right, in the States? If this had all the blood. I want to say it did. You know, you always remember, it's like, oh, yeah, it was just as violent as what we're seeing right now. But I want to say, since it was on so late, you know, once you get past, the 11 p.m., Mark, yeah, anything can go. So maybe it was just as violent in the original premiere on Toonami. Again, it's been almost 20 years since then, so it's hard for me to remember. Visiting the shaman. Apparently he's got the tummy grumbles. Or maybe that was Spike. He just wants some food. And I just love how, like, Spike Spiegel is such an amazing character with a fantastic vocal performance by Steve Blum. This is what popularized Steve Blum, who, of course, has been working for, nearly 30 years at this point. Obviously was doing stuff before Spike Spiegel, but this is the role people always go back to with him. But I love when we're introduced to Spike, how he seems so disaffected, but at the same time, so charming, so cool. He very much is that kind of gray hat, not the white hat, not the black hat, like in those American westerns from the 50s and 60s. No, it's very much the spaghetti westerns of the gray hat, very much the Clint Eastwood character, Blondie, the man of no name. Like, you really don't know what kind of guy he is, except he's very cool. Like, what's his sense of morale? And the series really does a good job of establishing what that is. Same with Jet. Yeah. Well, you should know that. He's got all that red eye. That's what it does. Listen, the size of those fucking eyes of his look like silver dollars. He's going to go off. God, man, the idea of putting your gun right in your pants, right near your dick, that always scares me. That man is dead. That glass went inside his fucking head. Like, what if that gun goes off? It just blows everything up down there. It's like that always, I'm like, I would never do that. Same when people put it behind them, in between the cheeks. It's like, nah, I'd rather have a holster. Like, I know you're trying to hide the weapon. Oh, that guy was not trying to hide the weapon. Wasn't doing a very good job. He was just displaying it. Oh, yeah. Even in the future, the bathrooms are incredibly gross and disgusting. Getting groceries for the day. Apparently when you're, after you've used the drug, you get the upset tum-tum. Oh, yeah, those eyes. Easy to spot him. Profuse sweating. Vomit. He's like, oh, shit, don't look at me, please. He's like, I know who you are. Spike is to listen, man. I have done a lot of illicit substances in my time. Okay, just do that so that the vomit doesn't all congeal and becomes a mess. There's a blob in the sink. No fucking thank you. In case you forgot what we're watching, this is indeed Cowboy Bebop. Thank you again. Thank you again for the reminder. I appreciate that. Shinichiro Watanabe. Obviously, that happens when we go to commercial. I'm not going to add that out. She likes the candy bar. She's preggo. She's got a sweet tooth. So I suppose that this episode is also influenced by Robert Rodriguez's Desperado, because you have the Catalina character, who seems to be Selma Hayek from that film. I can't help myself. Excuse me, Katarina, not Catalina. Yeah, it really is hard to tell. I am so disaffected by my life. I care about nothing. I don't care whether I live or die. Talking about Mars. So they do establish that certain places around the galaxy that have been colonized. I guess I don't think they established in this episode, but Earth is kind of uninhabitable. Like, some went down there, and most of the planet you can't live on. It's fucking poisonous. Oh, there you go. Now he's established. Okay, now I'm going to get serious, okay? So he was like, I'm flirting with you, but he remembered, oh, yeah, you're pregnant. Yep. That's not my thing. Not my fetish. Not one of my many fetishes. Apologies, Katarina. But they do establish, I guess, Earth is kind of shitty, but there are certain planets around the solar system that haven't colonized it, which are quite affluent. And he's getting choked out. Now, this is definitely one of his fetishes. He's like, yes! Yes, Big Daddy! Oh, he's like that. No, he's liking it too. He's into it too. Glad they met each other. Uh-oh, little sleight of hand. He did establish that he's a magic man. Thank you. Well, that'll get me through another day. Let's just gonna rest here. He's gonna take a time. Like, yeah, I could have got up. I could have fought him, but it's like, nah. I'm too disillusioned to do so. You don't even need to do it. Man, why you gotta kill everybody? Come on now. He's like, that's probably not gonna happen. Even he knows, like, yeah, that's all bullshit. None of that's ever gonna work out. How you doing, Space Mom? I was being choked out. It was great. Autoerotic asphyxiation. It's my thing. He hasn't met me. He's choked me out. Now I know everything about him. That takes a lot of work. Man, Asimov, he's just been using that red eye left and right. That takes everything that they have, their entire stash, takes probably years to make. I would come after him, too. I would also put a $2.5 million bounty on his, or excuse me, 2.5 million Wulon body on his head. That is the currency in this series, not dollars. Yeah. Couldn't be bothered to catch him, though. We still have like 10 more minutes left in the episode. Hear the strum of that good old guitar. Looks like that is quite a fucking blockade. Trade Federation would be proud. Oh boy, he's fiending. He's jonesing for next runner. But I like it. Like these guys, these as Spike says, these people are kind of small fry amateur criminals. Like, he was a part of this gang. He's trying to get out of there. He's not a fucking badass. The only reason why he's a badass is because of that drug. And this is the perfect episode to establish what this universe is like. Like, you don't get a lot of history of the characters, and I think that's okay, because you want to establish the tone and the setting. And this one does a perfect job. The life among this colonized solar system. And two people just been beaten down by it trying to make a living at it. Like, I love that. Here we go. Here's another reference to the Man with No Name, the Spaghetti Westerns. Clint Eastwood's Poncho from the Dollars trilogy. Damn. Now here to negotiate. No, show me your hand, please. Show me your rough, strong, firm hands. That's a lot of Wulons. That could get us a lot of bell peppers and beef. Do you know how much bell peppers and beef we could be eating? We're referencing something. Don't call me boy. Sir. Here we go. Oh no! That was like a lot of money that was just wasted right there. And the animation for all of these fight scenes are so beautiful. Again, Spike is a master of the kung fu, the mixed martial arts. And like, again, establishing that, yes, Asimov is very... Damn! His face is collapsed inside of it. Establishing that, like, this Asimov guy has no chance against Spike. Like, we saw him being a badass earlier, but now it's just, yeah, it's all falling apart. And Spike doesn't even need that red eye. He's like, yeah, okay. And then they started blasting. Get him. Run pretty fast for a pregnant woman. I do like that they can also make a scene that is, action-packed and actually quite terrifying. Incredibly comedic. Oh, no, her baby bump! Oh, it's okay. She wasn't pregnant. It just had all the red eye in there. Yeah. You know how long these take to make? It's 2 months. It was established 5 minutes ago. Yeah, see, just punching him. And those guys are all just shredded. Filled with hot molten lead. So I guess this is a jet ship. Got a big old claw on it. Why didn't you just follow him? Why'd it take him so goddamn long? I guess he had to go back for his little ship. Fair enough. So now you got the Popo. Now you got the space police after them. And he's like, don't talk to me. Yeah, he knows they're fucked. Oh, shit. So I guess Spike just killed... So are those automated drones, or were those actual officers inside of those things? Is that established? He just killed 2 police officers of Tawana Asteroid. I would not go back there anytime soon. Nah, I don't give a fuck. I need it. Ooh, I got a lot of glass in there, too. That did not work out. This place doesn't look too bad. Actually quite nice. You got a nice little ocean there. So he's going to shoot through that big old dome. But all the people are going to get sucked out. Can't have that. That looked like the Halo ring right there. That was cool. And she realizes that. She's like, don't worry about it. I got this. I got this. Look how big my eyes are. I'm so serious right now. Oh, well, there you go. Ended that. Put him out of his misery. Put them both out of their miseries, really. Yeah, she knew this was going to happen. Damn. Maybe she's okay. She's got like 13 seconds she can survive in space. Oh, no, she's full of bullets. Okay, never mind. Can't do that. Can't survive when you're full of bullets and also in the vacuum of space. That won't work out. There you go. Lost the bounty. A tragic end. Sorry, I'm not practicing my Tai Chi disaffectedly in this room today. I'm in another place. Like, all these shots are just so beautiful. And he's just looking out into space. Lonely, dejected. Loneliness also plays a significant theme in this series. All these characters come together, not feeling they can fit in anywhere. Incredibly traumatic and troubled pasts. At least I can have some bell peppers and beef, though I bet there is a significant lack of beef. Space Mom. Thanks for caring. Thanks for the cigarette. See you in space, cowboy. How they end every episode. And well, there you go, guys. That was the first the first session of Cowboy Bebop, Asteroid Blues. Excellent episode, in my opinion. Does a great job establishing the series. But chat, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!